Good morning. Got my coffee. Hope you got yours. Today, I want to talk about taste. Taste. I spent 40 years not tasting food. I didn't eat for pleasure because I didn't taste it. So sometimes I would go for 2 or 3 weeks and not eat. And I'd fall down on the floor and somebody pick me up and say, "When was the last time you ate?" "Well, the other night at your house." "Well, that was 2 weeks ago." "Okay, well, that's the last time I ate." I didn't eat for pleasure. I didn't taste food. And so I would forget to eat. It's like, well, I didn't eat because I wanted to eat. I had to be told to eat. It's time to eat. Okay. And I would eat French fries and salad. I lived on French fries and salad. That's the only thing I ate. I didn't eat meat. I'm a vegetarian. Which brings me to another point. People will say, "Do you eat seafood?" I just said I'm a vegetarian. So I want to clear that up real quick. Vegetarian means I don't eat meat of any kind. If it lived and breathed, I'm not going to eat it. Nothing irritates me more. I get irritated than to hear somebody say, "Well, I'm a vegetarian, but I'll eat seafood." And I want to smack them and say, "You're not a vegetarian. You're eating seafood. That means you're not a vegetarian." But anyway, you can't do that. But I'd like to sometimes.
You were saying.
Oh, look, Siri's trying to talk to me. It happens. Life. So should I just start all over again? No, I'm not going to start all over again. Anyway, what I was saying, I would just forget to eat. Food didn't have any taste, and I didn't eat for pleasure. I would eat to sustain my body, and that was it. So I see a lot of my students and the kids that I work with, and they are the same. They don't eat for pleasure. They have to be told to eat. "Oh, you need to eat." They're so skinny. And you look at them, you're like, "Man, you look like you're starving." But they don't eat for pleasure. So they just eat to sustain their body. And they have to be told, "It's time to eat." Okay. I was the same. I had to be told to eat. Because I ate salad and French fries. And I only did that every 2 or 3 weeks. So I obviously don't have a problem with it now. Once I started tasting food, I was like, "Oh my goodness, let's try Italian. Oh, let's try Japanese. Oh, let me see the fried rice." It was like everything. I just fell in love with food. And the funniest thing was, I remember being on the airplane going to India, and they served an Indian dish. And I looked at that and said, "There is no way in hell I'm ever going to eat that. That just looks disgusting. I'm not going to do it." And Indian turned out to be my favorite food. Once I tasted it, I was like, "I'm hooked." I'm hooked. It's yum. So anyway, obviously food is not an issue anymore, but for our special children it is, because they don't taste it. One of the ways that you're going to know that a child is coming out of autism is they'll begin to taste the food, and they'll want more. So be on the watch. That's a wrap.